Hello Divine Feminine, and welcome to your power message for Tuesday. The sun's out today, it's feeling nice, there's warmth around, there's a lot of passion between you. You're going to feel the heat today. You're going to feel things heating up, warming up and changes. So I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards today. We're going to bring in the Heal Yourself reading cards. This is a gorgeous deck. We're going to bring in the Angel Quest Oracle. And we're going to bring in the Chakra Tarot. Now, I am going to use both of these decks in the masculine readings as well, but we're going to bring in the Witch Tarot instead. So let's see what your energy is today, Divine Feminine. What do we need to know for you today? What's happening today? Jump straight out there on the floor. What's the energy around you today? What do you need to be aware of, or what's happening within you? What's going on? This is a gorgeous deck. This is the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, I believe. What do you need to know, please, angels? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So what's the thinking going on today? I feel there's going to be lots of things coming up to the surface for healing over the next few days. Things that may have been buried within, things that you may not have even been aware of are coming up for healing and processing. So we've got innocence. And the reason we get this is because we forgive. We get the innocence card when we know it's in our best intentions and for our highest good to forgive them, to forgive the situation, to forgive the past, to be able to heal and move forward. Especially if you want to have a family with your twin, if you want union, if these are the things you're wanting, the quicker you forgive, the quicker you heal, the quicker things move forward. So as the angels are advising you to embrace the wholesome qualities of your childhood. So I feel this is definitely about forgiveness of the past. It could even be forgiving your own childhood, Divine Feminine. We've all been through trauma, we've all been through, real struggles in the past that's made us who we are. Everything we went through then, it's made us part of who we are today. It's given us strength and wisdom. So forgive the past. Forgive the past connected with your twin. Forgive your childhood. Forgive your parents. Forgive the way things used to be. Forgive everything and heal. And this is also about being in the playful energy of the now, being more childlike, connecting with your inner child, being more playful, asking yourself today, what would you like to do? What do you need? What do you desire? And believing in the magic of the universe that you can have that. You can be that, you can do that, whatever you're dreaming of. And I definitely feel this is also a sign that a spirit baby is around because, when I'm connecting with the picture, I feel this is definitely a baby that's coming into someone or a baby that may have passed as well. This baby's also got wings. So, if any of you have lost a baby, if you've had a miscarriage or you've lost a child, this baby is coming to you to give you love today and say, thank you for loving me. Thank you for giving me life, even if that life wasn't meant to be at that moment. But everything happens for a reason and you are blessed. Forgive yourself. I feel someone watching needs to forgive themselves for something from the past. And this is also a sign of a baby coming into a life. So a baby coming into maybe it's your life or a baby in the future here. Now this won't resonate with everyone, but take the bits that do resonate, leave the bits that don't. But this is definitely your higher self nurturing your inner child and connecting with you. And I also feel this is a mother giving a message to a child. So this could also be your mother coming through either in spirit if they've passed on, or their higher self if there's struggles or problems between you, that this is about remembering the truth. Love is the answer to all of the questions. We've got take off your mask. So love this. We've got the number 11. So 1111 coming through again. If you've seen that number, it's a sign of things coming up to the surface for healing. And I really am feeling that. I feel in the readings as we move forward, especially at the beginning of this week, because we've got the full moon coming in. I feel that things are coming up for healing, to release, to forgive. Things that really could trigger you or make you really revisit things in the past, the way things have happened. And these are your masks coming off, Divine Feminine, not just the masculine's masks, your masks. Because you're bearing all right now. You're allowing yourself to see things the real way, the right way. So you're looking back at the past objectively now. And you're observing it from a much higher point of view, because sometimes we look back at the past and we either say how bad it was or how good it was. So we can even look back at the past with rose-coloured glasses and not see how it just wasn't serving us back then. It just wasn't right for us back then. So by observing it in a more objective way, we're able to heal it better. So this is about things coming up to the surface for healing. We've got the Four of Coins. So let go of the fear. Your masculine right now is releasing things that they need to release. They're also dealing with financial issues and they're trying to gather more so they have more to give. Because for a lot of the masculines, they are very material orientated because they live in the matrix and they're breaking free from that matrix. So in other words, he wants to be sure he can come to you with money in the bank. He wants to make sure he has something to offer to you, something real. Whereas all you really want is his love and attention and his emotions and his energy. But he wants to come to you with something. So he's releasing things from the past to heal. And we've got the Empress. So remember who you are. Remember who you are. Don't doubt who you are. Your masculine is saying to you, I'm not going to lose you. I don't want to lose you. And I have no intention of letting you go again. I have no intention of it. Even if it feels like I'm pushing you away or I've taken a step back, I will prove to you that we are one. And this cup is coming to you. And I'm seeing this as well. The other day we had a message for same-sex twins, 2 men. And today I feel a message for same-sex twins, 2 women. I feel this is definitely the energy of the divine masculine coming forward to the divine feminine, both females with a cup of love. And it may take you by surprise. You may not be expecting it. So this is also to expect the unexpected. Because with God, all things are possible and anything can happen. The masks are coming off. So definitely an extra message for same-sex twins here. But for all twins, the message is the masculine is learning to let go of fear so they can come towards you, divine feminine, with an offer, with a cup, with something real. And you're dealing with your own shadows today, the 8 of Swords. So I really am feeling this energy of, releasing the past. The 8 of Swords is an energy where we strive for more. We release ourselves from the struggles in our mind because the mind can be a prison. So things come up for healing such as childhood wounds or jealousy or things connected with the past so we can free ourselves. So we can see things in a much clearer way. And you and your masculine, remember, are perfect mirrors of each other. You are mirroring each other right now to heal the past, to bring things up to the surface. So definitely feel things being released. So it'd be really interesting as we move forward to, especially between now and the full moon, to see what kind of readings are coming up and coming through to receive these messages where the masks are coming off and things are coming to light. But I do feel a fast-paced energy coming in as well, things speeding up. So the energy on this day is recall a favourite memory. Very powerful. Now this can also bring up healing, trauma, things we need to let go of, wounds. Recall a favourite memory. So you might think of something great that happened to you, but it may have involved a loved one that's passed over. Or it may involve your twin and now you're not together, so it brings up a little bit of pain. So whenever that memory brings up, allow yourself to feel it without judgment. Observe it from a higher place and then let the memory float by. So the sweetness of sentimental memories evokes many pleasant feelings. Today, fondly remember a time when you felt safe and completely loved. And bring to mind a moment when you enjoyed yourself without reservation. Recall not just your thoughts, but your feelings as well. So maybe you're even going over the past, the things you used to do, the things you used to love, the things you enjoyed. The other day, me and George were in the car and a song come on. And it's like that, that's the way it is. And it reminds me so much of, when I used to go out clubbing and with my friend Tracy. And she used to go mad when that song came on. She'd be going like this. And this was in the 90s, so it's really powerful. And in the 90s and the noughties, really going for it when the song came on. And all the way through, I was just smiling to myself all the way through the song, just thinking about that memory. It made me smile. And it made me think about, the things I used to do. And I would never revisit those things and do them again, now, such as drink alcohol and, act the crazy way I did then. But I enjoyed it back then because it made me who I am. It's still a part of me. even though I may not recognize some of the things I did then, if that makes sense, because we all do things. We think, oh my God, did I really do that? Was that really me? When we're drinking, or, we are in another vibration. But those things bring up smiles. And, I did think, I wonder where she is, what she's doing now, because we're not in contact anymore. But, that's why memories can bring up great feelings, but also maybe thoughts or things connected with pain. Maybe a memory comes up, a song comes on, and you think about something you did with a loved one who's passed. And it brings up a hint of pain because you think, oh, they've gone now, and I wish I could talk to them and all these things. But the memories have power, and you're going to make so many more memories with your twin. So spend some time with your recollections and let your mind wander at will. Ask yourself the following questions and see what answers spontaneously rise to the surface. What is one of your favourite birthday memories? One of your favourite birthday memories. The thing that pops up in my mind, and it's coming in my mind straight away, it isn't necessarily one of my favourite birthday memories, but it was on my 40th birthday, and I'm, nearly 47 now, but on my 40th birthday, this is before union, I had this dress, and honestly, it's my Morticia dress. It's this long blue fishtail sequin dress, and I can't fit in it now because I've changed obviously you guys might still feel that I'm thin, but I know I'm like just the right size for me, and I am bigger than I was because we change with menopause, and we change with as we age and things. But I had this skin tight pretty much dress that was just like Morticia, and it was blue, stark blue sequin dress. It was gorgeous, and I wore that dress, and my hair was pretty much the way it is in this wig. And this is why I wear this wig, because my hair was like this, but it was a real deep red. So it's really dark. And the thing is, I'd just had it coloured. And I remember it was so dark, I looked like Morticia. And I went out for my 40th birthday. I had all my friends around my house. And we got in a limo and we went out clubbing. And it was just the funniest night. It really was. And, I remember that's what comes straight in. But the first thing that popped in was wearing that dress, because I remember thinking, oh, I look like Morticia in this dress, in a good way and a bad way, because it made me look washed out because I just had my hair coloured. It was so dark, but it was fun at the same time. So those things, come into my mind. One of my favourite birthday memories, when I think about it, is the birthday that George has just had. We went to Alton Towers for the day, and, we went on the new ride at Alton Towers, the Curse of Alton Manor. And then we had a lovely night together. So, you might be thinking about these things. Other things I think about is birthdays I spent with my mum. Things I used to do on her birthday that I can't do anymore. It's her birthday coming up actually on the 28th of this month. And what I tend to do is I'd never focus on the death date. And you may do, I don't know if you do, maybe you don't. But I don't focus on the death date, I focus on the birth date. So, for example, on the 28th, which it would have been my mum's birthday, but it still is, because that's when she was born, me and George are going to the theatre to see Titanic, the musical. So I kind of booked it specifically on that day because I thought I want to celebrate my mum's birthday. Whereas, you may get upset or triggered or, hurt on those particular days. We have to celebrate them. So instead of focusing on the death date, focus on the birth date. The date my dad was born was the 2nd of August. So I always think about my dad on that day. So I don't think about the day he died or the date he died, because I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on life and the life we shared. So, I think about the birthdays, the places we went. That we used to like going to a place called Trentham Gardens, where there's these beautiful gardens, but it was a garden centre on the side. And my mum used to get really excited about buying new plants and, experiencing those in the garden. And she used to love being in a garden. So remembering the beautiful times as well. So maybe you've got a birthday coming up, or this brings up a memory of a birthday, it brings up pain. Look for the good in things. Look for the good. When did I feel most proud of myself? So when was the last time you felt really proud of yourself? It may be today because, you've got through another day, or you haven't reached out to your twin, or you feel strong. You feel better than you did yesterday. So the message is be proud of yourself every day. That's what I'm feeling. When did you last feel proud of yourself? Feel proud of yourself today for everything you've accomplished, everything you've been through, everything you've done. And what is a pleasant recollection from a time when you were outdoors? So maybe think about some time you went outdoors and you did things, and you went in nature and you had fun. I think about automatically, I'm thinking about the times that George spends when he goes camping with his friends, or he goes fishing with his stepdad, or he goes out in that way. So it may bring up a memory about your twin, not your memory so much, because you are connected as one with your twin. So maybe something pops into your mind. You think, well, I wasn't even there. How could I feel that or experience that or recollect that? And it's because you were one and you were feeling what they are going through. So this is a really powerful kind of homework from the angels to do today. What is a wonderful memory you have of your love life? So you may want to think about the moment you met your twin, or the moment they told you they loved you, instead of focusing on when they told you they didn't want you or they didn't love you, which is all through fear. Think about the good things, because it brings more good things in. Which moment was a peak experience for you? So it could have been at a pivotal time in your life. It could be around your 30th birthday or your 50th birthday. It could be a time when you got divorced and you felt really good. Or it could be when you had your first child. Or it could be when you met your twin and you had your first intimate moment. That peak. So think about that and keep going with these memories, perhaps writing about them in a journal or sharing them with a loved one or us, your angels. Maybe you want to write in the comments section one of these things, something you'd love to share. I love reading the comments. I read all the comments. I may not be able to reply because I'm busy recording or helping people, but I will always read every comment, every single one. And I love hearing about your experiences and the things you go through. And it does matter to me, and it matters to everyone here. So it would mean so much today if you could share a memory with us all, or something that you went through, or something you want to share about. Maybe the things that you do, celebrating a birth date instead of a death date, because that's powerful. So the thought for today is recall a favourite memory. I recall a favourite memory, and they give me fear. So we may be releasing some fear around these things, which serves as a gateway to uplifting feelings and thoughts. My future will be even more wonderful than my past. And, I'm sure that we're going to bring up bad memories. Just even sitting here thinking about, I remember silly things I did, like chasing a catalyst up the street, or trying so hard to be noticed, or whatever. These things will come up because they're bringing in a healing. And when you look at them with laughter, and you can laugh at yourself, the things you did, you've healed. When I look back at my previous experiences with catalysts, with work colleagues, with situations, I just kind of smile because I feel indifferent about it. And that's how you've healed. If you have bad feeling towards someone and you're thinking, oh, there's still healing that needs to occur around that relationship or connection or situation. But if you can look back and smile, knowing that even if you were at your worst, it made you at your best now, you know that you've healed it, and your future will be even more wonderful than your past and what's gone. And remember that. So if you're thinking about a memory with your twin, thinking, oh, it'll never be the same, or it'll never be like that again, it won't, no. But you know what? It will be better, because the best is yet to come. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.